I forget.
This meeting is being recorded, and I hit OK. Well, Frank, good
Yes,
morning.
Patrick. Good
Well,
morning.
you're in Muncie, and I'm here. I still don't see you, but yeah, I do. But I'm looking at you in the mirror. Technology is amazing, and here we are zooming this so that you can be able to put this out. I think it's fantastic. What I'm dealing with, and I'm sorry for that. This thing wants to
This
just
is this is
slowly moving down.
Pat Baker and Frank Watson with positive prayers and positive thoughts and struggles with technology.
Well, okay.
Your sister Sue misses you.
Oh, is that Darlene?
No, it's Sue.
Sue? Hi,
Your
sis.
sister. Your sister.
Oh my goodness.
Your sister. Yeah.
Hi,
Me.
sis.
Hi.
Well, now you're officially known all around the world, Sue.
She was already officially known all around the world.
That's what she said. This thing is crazy. Well, Frank, good morning.
Good morning, Patrick.
See how this works out, and I hope it works out well. Um, Frank, when I came up and saw you yesterday,
Which I am so thrilled that you came up and
yeah,
visited me. It just
it
made
was
everything real.
yeah, it was fantastic, and I was so good to be able to reach back out. But I remember yesterday I was talking about the importance of a good attitude, because we can't make it through anything, even a day without a good attitude. But it's always going to jump on us, Frank. Dang on it. I mean, things happen. I was with my daughter. She has been gone. Well, she lives in France. She flew in last night because there's a big wedding this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. And but she was having the long flight. It's just it was a long flight for her, and just talking about how rude people can be on the airplane. And it was interesting. I'm sorry, Frank, but there we go. It was interesting just I just saying, Abby, there are just so many people in the world that are just impatient, and they just feel inconvenienced, and it's just really something. But anyway, Frank,
Yes, Patrick.
I love that,
I
Frank.
do too.
What's in Isaiah 30, verse 18, it says, "And therefore the Lord earnestly waits, expecting, looking, and longing to be gracious to you. And he therefore lifts himself up that he may have mercy on you and show you loving kindness. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed, happy, and fortunate to be envied are all those who earnestly wait for him, who expect and look and long for him. For his victory, his favor, his love, his peace, his joy, his matchless, unbroken companionship is there for us all." Proper attitude, Frank. We've got to keep it. When we lose it, which happens daily, we just gotta submit back to God. God and just
That is
God, I'm
awesome.
sorry.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And I love you there, and I can see you little bitty up there, Frank. But Frank, that is so good, because what I said it yesterday, we can't be victorious in our life if we have a negative attitude. And when we get it, man, we've got to give it over, turn it over to God, and get rid of it. And because He's there, He loves us. Frank, He loves us.
Amen. It's
And
wonderful.
yeah. And
And
so anyway,
yeah,
I'm sorry. No, I just this is this is different, Frank. Not
it
being
is.
able to not being able to look over the camera and have your beautiful shiny head looking back at me, but
Well,
suit like that.
I could always turn the camera off and talk to you from my avatar.
Anyway, guys, Frank, we'll get used to this. I wanted to put that little message out this morning while we're still dealing with with Zooming like this, and it's going to be interesting to see how this will go out and reach our friends. But
Yeah, well, we need to talk about that a little bit when we get to it, but we'll wait until the end.
yeah. Anyway, Frank, do you
Yes.
have anything you want to add in there? I mean, you're up there
I,
experiencing a new
guess
life.
I guess we're at the end. Yes, Pat. But first you got to say Frank.
Well, Frank.
Yes,
What do
Patrick.
Yeah, I do hope you have something to add to that. You're up there. You're living a new life right now, and you're adjusting to it. And I'm not everything's going to be, peaches, right?
You know, life is life. If it was perfect, it wouldn't be life. It's perfect is just not the same thing as living.
Yeah.
You know, perfect is fixed, can't be changed. If it's perfect, anything that you do takes you away from the perfection.
Live
So,
life to the
but
full.
it is beautiful. It is great. I have this amazing. I don't like the word stepdaughter, and Barbara's amazing daughter is here.
Well, she's
I
a,
have been.
she's a daughter to you too, Frank.
I love all of Barbara's kids are awesome. They're just wonderful, and I love them all. But this lady, I say young lady, she's young to me. She's, you know,
Yeah.
Barbara's approaching 89, so she's, but it's like her and her daughter are and her son-in-law and the 4 great grandkids
Right.
are all a part of our lives now. And let me tell you, I am just totally blown away. I am loving it. They come by yesterday and those kids hit like a little old hurricane,
Yeah, I saw them. I love
a
it.
tornado, round and round. But it's energizing, and I'm not alone.
Amen.
Barbara and I have been, doing this. Basically, it started in 2013 when she lost her sense of smell. She was diagnosed in 2015, and it has got it's been lonely, and Barbara needs confirmation. She can't remember what happened, 30 seconds ago.
Right. Oh,
And when you got to test things, you got to have some validation of what the other person's saying. Even when she trusts me, we've built a relationship based on trust, that we will tell each other the truth. And sometimes that's been a struggle, but it's a better struggle than trying to keep up with lies,
amen.
or to do that kind of a dance. But now I've got help, and she's doing taking care of doctor's appointments and medications and
Right.
that
Oh,
sort of thing, and does almost all of the cooking and the grocery shopping, and just such a help. And and when Barbara says, "Well, you didn't tell me that," I can look at her daughter and raise my eyebrows and nod, and she says, "Yes, Mom, he did."
yeah, I love it.
And she says,
Right.
and then Barbara says, "Oh, you know, it's like it works and things that there's a Guy Clark song about that. Things that work, you know, is a great song. We should all learn it. I got it from Caleb Hawkins. But anyhow, down to prayers. I am filled with gratitude and I am thanking God for the changes in my life and for the 4 great years that I had at Sycamore.
Yeah, amen to that. Yeah. I miss you here, but it was an easy drive up there, Frank. I was up there in an hour yesterday, and
I loved it. You know,
yeah,
here's Pat on the phone with Carrie. Okay, guide me in.
right.
But for our friends, this is a transition in how we do things. It doesn't look the same. It does, you know, and we're doing the best we can, and we're
All
praying.
that matters, Frank, is that we do this out of our love for everybody, and
Yes.
caring and compassion and true, honest to God, heartfelt love for everybody. Frank, I love you, and so grateful that we'll get this really good and get back on course and be able to just roll right into this. But until then, we'll keep working on it. But sure love you all.
And Pat, we all love you. Take care.
Well, God bless.